has been a minute since I have shared just some of the favorite foods that I have been basically borderline hyperfixating on lately, and boy oh boy do I have a list of them for you. So today we're just gonna sit back, keep it casual as I share with you my current food obsessions. What's up, my friend? Welcome back. I am so glad you're here. If you're new here, my name is Brianna. Hello, I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine. I am a wellness coach, and after 15 years of yo-yo dieting, losing weight, gaining weight, and destroying my metabolism and my mental state, I got off the dieting roller coaster, got on with my life, and now I am coaching other women to do the same. Today, we are talking about just some food hyperfixations. There is no specific nutrient guideline to these hyperfixations. Some of them are fun foods, some of them are super nutritious foods. They all fall within a spectrum, but that is what my life in food freedom is now, and I love it. In this video, we are not necessarily concerned about the calorie content of something or how many points something is, but we are concerned about how freaking delicious it is. And yes, for some of these items, I do eat them and I'm fixated on them, not only because I'm enjoying them, but because of the nutrition that they deliver. But we'll talk about that when we get to those items. Today, I just want to share some of my favorite current foods with you. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Fun fact about food freedom as I define food freedom. You will find if you go back in my videos, I am now an intuitive eater, but the deeper I dive into the intuitive eating and anti-diet lifestyle, the more I'm realizing that I, Brianna, have my own definition of what the food freedom lifestyle looks like. And it doesn't fall into some extremes that the anti-diet community as a whole tends to fall into. I'm not over here in diet culture, but I'm not fully over here in anti-diet culture either. I'm somewhere in the middle, and Brianna's food freedom lives in the spectrum of color between those two black and white things. So do I pay attention to the calorie counts on something? Yeah, I pay attention just so I can understand kind of what the bang for my buck is nutritionally, or in the case of what I'm holding, not necessarily nutritionally, but you get what I'm saying. This first item is one of those things that I sat there and went, why haven't I been eating this forever? Because I love them and I just never buy them. And we are now, as a household, on box number 2 of the Sam's Club size boxes. And that is Rice Krispie Treats. I know. What a silly thing for an adult woman to be like, I'm hyperfixating on Rice Krispie Treats, but hear me out. I actually had one of these. The reason that they sparked my interest again is because when my sister had her baby, I went and saw her in the hospital. And they had food there, like just snacky things for the parents and for the guests of the parents. And as we were wandering back to the room, she and I stopped to get a snack, and I picked up this size Rice Krispie treat. And I ate it in her room while her husband and my husband were in the NICU with the baby. We had to take turns, and baby's fine, by the way. She's doing great. Everybody's wonderful. She just needed a quick little stint in the NICU. And I sat with her and I ate my Rice Krispie treat. And I enjoyed it so stinking much. I'm like, man, I cannot handle how delicious these are. So I decided to look at the nutrition information and discovered that this nice, generous size bar is 150 calories. And I'm like, that is the most reasonable calorie amount for something of this size, and that brings this level of joy to my life. And so I immediately, when we came home and I went to Sam's Club and I saw that the 150 calorie big size bars were at Sam's Club in boxes of 25, I bought one. And my husband's like, really? You bought Rice Krispie Treats? And I was like, yes, I did. And then he started having them too. And he's like, you know what? I am not mad that you bought Rice Krispie Treats. So these are now going to be a staple in my household because it's such a great, light, sweet treat. It's not too heavy on anything. It's not rich. It's not, there's 13 grams of sugar in it. There's no fiber. I wish there was fiber, but the macros, all in all, for a sweet treat, when you just need a little something, but a real dessert's not in your future, perfection. Perfection. I'm throwing this next thing in here not because it's actually a food obsession, but because 'tis the season, and if you want them, you gotta get them now. And it's these chocolate covered Peeps. Y'all know how I feel about these. I love them. They're my favorite. And here's the thing. Right now, you can only get them from what I have seen at the Dollar Tree. or now lovingly coined the $1.25 tree. I happened to be out in the direction of a Dollar Tree not too long ago, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go look and see if they have them, because on the Peeps website, it says that there are none of these in my area. Turns out they're at the Dollar Tree, and so I bought 20 of them. And here's a little food freedom moment with Brianna. I have not been eating these nearly as obsessively as I thought I would be. I thought that bringing 20 of them home would be just like the greatest thing, and I'd have one every single day and life would be hunky-dory. I've eaten 3 of the 20, and they've been in my house for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks, and I've eaten 3 of them. And that is just validation of the entire idea of food freedom and how it helps you regain control over the foods that you previously believed that you do not have control over. Not coincidentally, this is also the topic of my course that is launching at the end of the month. If you are interested in getting the information about that course, join the VIP mailing list at the link down below, because that's coming very, very soon, and you are not going to want to miss this, especially with the launch pricing and the bonuses that I have in mind for you guys. Trust me. If you believe that you cannot control yourself around certain foods, like I literally believed about this food 2 weeks ago, and I'm sitting there going, these 20 Peeps are gonna, I literally looked, I was like, what is the expiration date? June 2024. So I've got till June to finish these. But I love them. So what they are is chocolate covered marshmallows. What they are not is chocolate covered Peeps as we think of Peeps. We think of Peeps as like the little chicks with the granulated sugar on top. That's not what is chocolate covered in these. What's chocolate covered is just, it's like a regular marshmallow egg like by Russell Stover, but it's Peeps brand and it's bright yellow. And I loved these way back in my Points Plus days. I think because they were only 3 points, I wanna say. This is another product that falls under that really great calorie bang for your little sweet tooth buck. They're 110 calories. And I think that's great because again, it's not like I'm having a 400 calorie dessert at the end of the day, which is fine, by the way. But if you just need a little something sweet, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's generously sized. I love these. And because they're Easter only, go get them now. How about a food fixation that I don't actually have with me because I ate them all? I recently became an affiliate of Halfsies Cookie Company. And it was just because I saw them on the affiliate network that I'm currently on, and a friend of mine raves about them, and I've been following them on and off for years, and I've just never had them. Well, I finally got my hands on some, and y'all, cookies are having their moment, as you know. We've got gourmet cookie companies, we've got crumble cookies popping up literally everywhere, and so cookies are having their moment, and rightfully so. A good cookie is soul fulfilling. When you order from Halfsies, you actually get like 6 whole cookies, but they're divided in half. Here's why I love that, okay? I got the sampler pack, and what was really great about it is if I only felt like I had room in my tummy or the desire to eat half a cookie, I picked out a half a cookie, I microwaved it, I ate half a cookie. They're all delicious, by the way. Everything in the sampler pack, I cannot pick a favorite because they were all freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. But the best part was, if I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling an entire cookie. I want 2 halves of a cookie. Here's the really fun part. I could have 2 halves of different cookies. So if I was like, I'm feeling birthday cake and chocolate chip, or I'm feeling oatmeal chocolate chip and Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup, I could have 2 half cookies and it's only a whole cookie. And it just, oh my gosh, they have been the most decadent and delicious dessert, and I've loved having them at my house. I'm going to have to order more, but I wanted to tell you about them because they are good. They are good. They are a small business to support, and your girl's got a discount code for you. If you use my discount code, which I will put right here because at the moment I don't remember what it is, you will get a discount off of your Halfsies Cookie Company order. And I'm going to definitely be placing another order very, very soon because it was such a joy to have cookies in portion-sized, mix and match, available servings. Like, oh my gosh, it was just so good. So Halfsies Cookie Company is my current cookie company of the moment, and I'm loving them. This next product might actually be a little bit controversial because on the one hand, do you necessarily need this? No. Do you want it? Maybe. Is it expensive? kinda. But the reality is I've been using it and I've been loving it, so I'm gonna share it. And it's this, it's Element, LMNT. This is an electrolyte drink mix. It has 1,000 milligrams of sodium in it. So if you're somebody that needs to watch your sodium, this ain't for you. Just stop right now, this ain't for you. I, on the other hand, am somebody who apparently, one of my clients actually told me that one of the medications I'm on, because she was previously on it as well, can deplete your sodium like your sodium levels. Didn't know that, and I've been on this drug for like 2 years. I was like, oh, maybe it's not a bad thing I have this in my life. But also if you're somebody who works out a lot, or if you're like me and you're not somebody who cooks with salt very much. I cook with a lot of herbs and spices, but I do not necessarily salt my food all that much, if at all. This is a great way to get your sodium in, and it freaking tastes awesome, okay? It tastes awesome. This is the watermelon salt flavor. It is hands down, bar none, my favorite flavor. I mix it up in a big container of water, and one of my bottles of water, on days that I decide I want this, is Element, and it's delicious. And it just gives me a little something extra to my water. It has, like I said, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, but it also has 200 milligrams of potassium, which is super, super important for your health at a cellular level. Let's not negate, yeah, we talk about carbs, protein, fiber, all of that nature, but like, let's talk about the minerals and nutrients that we need at a micro level to make sure that we are functioning optimally. Potassium is one of them, and there's potassium in here, as well as the beloved 60 milligrams of magnesium. We all know that magnesium is necessary and wonderful and helpful. So it's just kind of like this little pretty little packet of deliciousness with nutrients in it. What I love about it is the ingredients list is short. It's sweetened with a little bit of stevia. It's not too sweet, which I also really like, and there's no artificial junk in it. So been loving these. So y'all know how 2023 was like nutritionally the year of the protein. Well, I'm about to tell you what 2024 is. 2024 is the year of fiber. Okay? If you are not focusing on consuming enough fiber, get on it, my friend. Get on it, my friend. Fiber is good for your gut health. It's good for your digestion. It keeps you regular. It helps prevent colon cancer. Literally, colon cancer is on the rise and has been on the rise and is becoming increasingly more common. Why? Because we are not consuming enough fiber. A lot of the food, especially processed food and the unhealthier, junkier type food, look at the nutrition labels. Where's the fiber? You guys, if you're a woman, you should be consuming at least 25 grams of fiber a day, at least, but like try to exceed that goal. And if you're not paying attention, that's really, really hard. Okay. So, here's one of my cheats, and I'm going to do a whole video on fiber and whatnot, but these are currently a food fixation of mine. Fiber cereals. Yeah. Fiber cereals. Are they the most nutritious way to get it? Not necessarily, although here's the truth. So I've been a Fiber One fan for years. I loved the Fiber One bars before they had the audacity to replace the sugar in the Fiber One bars with erythritol. Ugh. And for the sake of 20 calories, they ruined the Fiber One bars for me. Fiber One, what's wrong with you? But the cereal, however, is something I have eaten even in my Weight Watchers days because I think it's good. It's slightly sweetened cardboard, not gonna lie to you. Like, is it like eating a bowl of Lucky Charms? Not even a little bit, but for 90 calories. Fiber math notwithstanding, because technically there's more if you do not subtract the fiber calories. Not here to talk about that today. There's 18 grams of fiber in a serving. 18 grams of fiber. What did I just say? Women need to get at least 25. Halfway there with one serving of this, my friends. One serving of this. So I've actually been eating this with some milk in lieu of my eggs with my protein pancakes, which we'll talk about in a second. And it's been great. It's been absolutely great. My problem with this is it's got guar gum, cellulose gum, and sucralose in it. So like, it's meant to be a here's your pretend sweetened cereal, right? Well, we all know and love Jordan Syatt. And if you're not following Jordan Syatt, you should be. He's no nonsense, but he's fabulous. He prefers the all brand buds. Now, the first thing I like about this, and the reason I bought it is because if you look, they're a lot smaller. They're little crumbly things. Try mixing those Fiber One things into a cup of yogurt. Very, very hard. This, a lot easier. So I went in search of this. Of course, they don't sell it at Target, so I had to venture to Walmart just to get my hands on these. This is 120 calories for 45 grams, really dense. These are really dense. This is a very heavy box of cereal, you guys. It's a very heavy box of cereal. It has 17 grams of fiber in it, but let's talk about the ingredients. Wheat bran, sugar, thank you, no artificial sweeteners, hallelujah. Psyllium seed husk, 2% or less of salt, baking soda, annatto extract color, and BHT, whatever that means for freshness. Such a better, much better list of ingredients in my opinion, and I'm getting very ingredient conscious. Even though I'm not tracking, I'm still very conscious of my ingredients. What I haven't done is try these without like yogurt or something. They're great, they're fine. Delicious. Actually, I could munch on those, I really could. So, my friends, 2024 is the year of the fiber. This is a great way to get your fiber in. And I'm obsessed with it because I've been eating fiber cereal every morning and it knocks off half of my fiber first thing in the morning, which is amazing because fiber is one of those things where if you're not paying attention, you can get to dinner and be like, I've consumed 5 grams of fiber today. Where's my other 30 grams coming from? This helps, trust me. Let's continue the fiber train, shall we? Currently obsessed with specifically this flavor of watermelon lime Olipop. Olipop is a fiber fortified soda beverage. As somebody who's never drinking soda, like really, I drink sparkling water occasionally now. Waterloo is my favorite. But like I've never really been, never has a brown like Coke or Pepsi crossed these lips, ever. And I have no interest. Why don't I try it? Don't want to, plain and simple. But this I've started buying because it's part of my, sometimes I drink it like as a full can, like before dinner or when I just need a little something else in my mouth, right? But I've also been putting it in my sleepy girl mocktail of magnesium and tart cherry juice with some of this. This can has 9 grams of fiber in it. 9 grams. Remember how I said we need at least 25 a day, ladies? 9 grams in this can. Freaking fantastic. The ingredients are great. It's sweetened with a little bit of stevia. I'm very particular about like the flavors. I like the grape one a lot, but watermelon lime is my ride or die. They also have an apple crisp flavor that I think comes out in the fall that I didn't get my hands on because I was unwilling to commit to an online order of it. And I'm assuming I would probably really like that flavor too. But in the meantime, watermelon lime is chef's kiss. Delicious. And it gets you 9 grams of fiber in a beverage. 9 grams of fiber, 40 calories for those tracking. So like, it's not a heavy hitter. It's not like it's a 120 calorie drink. It's light, it's refreshing. Put it over ice, put it in your sleepy girl mocktail. It's fantastic. Let's continue to ride that fiber train. This is a hyperfixation, y'all. Got these at Costco. That's it. Organic dark chocolate fig truffles. Y'all. First of all, the price was right for this giant bag. One serving is 3 truffles, 70 calories, ready? 4 grams of fiber. 4 grams of fiber in this delicious, decadent dessert situation here. It also has only 16 carbs, which is great. And also only a gram of fat, like really balanced. Again, I'm loving the light options for like a little something sweet. So this is what they look like. They're about that big. Serving size is 3. They're so good. I'm gonna need a minute. Gluten-free, organic, non-GMO, fair trade certified cocoa, figs. What's not to love about figs? Fiber. I just got 1.3 grams of fiber by eating that thing in front of the camera. Slowly but surely, little thing after little thing, all the fiber adds up, right? Sometimes I eat 1 and that's enough. Like right now, I'm like, I don't feel compelled to have another one. Sometimes I eat 3, sometimes I eat 5. However the spirit moves me. It's one of those treats that's truly, not that you should have guilt over what you eat ever, but if you want to classify something as like a guilt-free something, this has no like, oh, I'm eating a dessert. This is just like, I'm eating fruit, chocolate, getting fiber. It's a win all around. It's so good. It's so good. If you have a Costco membership, get these. All right, last but most certainly not least, this has literally been my hyperfixation food. I was told recently that hyperfixations on food is an ADHD symptom. So there's another vote for me, probably having untreated ADHD, but that's fine. Premier Protein pancakes, y'all. These are microwave pancakes that you get in the freezer section. I bought these at Sam's Club for not an unreasonable price, like $12 or $12 or $13 for the 36 pancakes. People who are my age. I mean, maybe older, maybe younger, I don't know. Did you grow up with the Eggo microwave pancakes that came 3 in a package in like a little sealed package, and you just open the package and you wrap them in a paper towel and pop them in the microwave, and boom, you've got pancakes? These taste just like those. As somebody who grew up, I have vivid memories of eating these pancakes. These took me right back to my childhood. Butter, syrup. I've been eating them almost every single day. This is my second box since we've been home, and we've been home for like 4 weeks. I'm obsessed with them. And what's great about them is 15 grams of protein in here. 15 grams of protein. So it's like the Eggo ones, but better. You don't actually notice that they're protein pancakes. I thought for sure, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna think that they're supposed to taste one way, and because they're protein fortified, they're gonna taste another. No, these taste just like the pancakes of my childhood. Just like them. And I love them. I absolutely love them. They bring me joy in my breakfast. Savory breakfasts bring me joy. Most breakfast brings me joy. Breakfast is my favorite kind of food. I love breakfast food. Could eat it all day, every day. Love breakfast food. But there's a certain kind of joy that comes from something that I would only previously get when I'm like out, right? Like get a good pancake when you go to a breakfast restaurant, and I typically get like eggs or an omelet, and then like the side that comes with it is buttermilk pancakes. That's what I order almost every time I go to a breakfast restaurant. These let me have that same delight at home. It's not the same as making Kodiak pancakes at home. It's not. Kodiak tastes like a healthier for you pancake. These do not taste like healthier for you pancakes, and I love them for it. Yes, they have sugar in them. Yes, they have a little bit of stevia. It's down at the very bottom of the ingredients list. They have 1 gram of fiber. I wish they had more, but that would probably mess with it's like my childhood pancakes taste. It's fine. 4 grams of fat, 210 calories for the pack of 3 pancakes. So that means 5 grams of protein per pancake. The other day I opened one and I ended up with 4 pancakes in 1 packet. You better believe I ate the 4 pancakes. So I got 20 grams of protein for my breakfast that day. I typically don't eat these alone. I eat these with a side of the fiber cereal. So I eat this with some butter, some syrup, and the fiber cereal. So that gets me my fiber, that gets me extra protein, this gets me protein. Y'all, it's a breakfast that keeps me sustained and emotionally filled with joy, because feeding your inner child and celebrating your inner child and embracing and doing things to make your inner child happy is always a win. You need these in your life. They're amazing. Honorable mention, I don't have it up here because it's in the refrigerator. Costco now has a giant container of Good Culture cottage cheese. And y'all know that once I started eating Good Culture, any other brand of cottage cheese has been inferior in my eyes. The ingredients are so clean, there's no fillers, it's really good cottage cheese. And now Costco has a giant tub of it, and I'm in love with it. I've been eating cottage cheese almost every day as well. My fixation is cottage cheese with, wait for it, Dijon mustard in it. Not kidding. A friend of mine shared that she eats cottage cheese with mustard, and she's like, don't knock it until you tried it. And because I am a savory cottage cheese girl, I decided to try it one day. Life-changing, game-changing, delicious, completely obsessed with it. So if you haven't tried that and you are a savory cottage cheese gal like me, give it a try. Okay, that's my list of current food obsessions, hyperfixations, whatever you want to call them. This is what I'm loving right now. And as life continues to go on, and as food freedom allows me to introduce things into my life like Rice Krispie treats and packaged and processed things and ingredient focused nutritional based things as well, be prepared for more current food obsession lists, particularly because I tend to go through hyperfixation phases, like I just said. And so like a lot of these foods will probably be off the radar in another month or 2, and I won't think about them again for months, and there will be a whole new list of hyperfixations. So I will share those with you as well. Does that make me sound a little crazy? Maybe. Maybe it does. I don't care. I am who I am. Love me for who I am, please. Thank you very much. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really does help me out. And if you're not a member of the Diva and the Divine community, we would love to have you. Just click that little subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the bell so you get notified every time I upload something new. In the comments below, please let me know what some of your current food obsessions are so I have something new to try if I haven't tried them already. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.